Good morning, everyone. It's Ramblin Deano's Coffee and a Song, episode 38. Happy to be with you this morning. As some of you know who follow my exploits on Facebook, I discovered I got my test results back yesterday, and I do not have COVID-19. So that made me pretty happy. That was a good thing to have happen to me yesterday. I still feel a little under the weather. I feel like I'm improving about 10-15% a day. But I think the good news gave me a little psychological boost at least, so that's certainly helped my overall energy level. And I wanted to also mention that yesterday I had said that this show would also be broadcasting to YouTube live. Obviously, if that's where you're trying to watch it, and I'm telling you now that you're not going to see it there today, this announcement does you no good. But in the great tradition I'm establishing in my battles with technology, I got more new software that would allow me to broadcast to the two platforms at once, and set it all up last night, and everything was working fine last night. Came to do it this morning and give it a test, and nothing would work. So I'll go back to work on that this afternoon, and I'll upload this show to YouTube like I did yesterday's show. Hey, it may be hard to recognize because the background's a little blurry, but for any of you who are from Austin or who have been to Austin, you may have gone to the fabulous White Horse, which is kind of a legit Austin-style honky-tonk, even though it's a relatively new one. It's pretty authentic as to what I expect an true Austin music venue to be. So that's my background here. You got the stage in the back. There's somebody way back there on stage, and I sure miss playing at places like the White Horse. One of the few bars in Austin that would actually pay me, other than the tip jar. So it was always a highlight to be able to get a gig there. Waco Brothers got contacted by a venue that had not canceled one of our July appearances, and wondered whether we would be interested in still playing the show for the door instead of a guarantee. And we decided that maybe July isn't quite soon enough for us to be your guinea pig as far as experimentation with social contact. So we passed on that. So it's we'll wait a little longer. We don't want to be the first ones in there. So I wanted to do a couple songs off of the Ramblin Deano and His Enablers album that I released earlier this year. And this is a record, for those of you who don't know, that is a collaboration between me and a couple good friends. My good friends Tamine, who plays fiddle, and she lives down in Austin, Texas. She splits her time between Austin and Michigan. And other friend Jeff, who plays mandolin on the record, and he's from Toronto. So people I've just kind of met along the way and played music with along the way. And I think the trio format, which was all recorded live basically, turned out sounding really good. So I wanted to play a couple songs that I may have done one or two of these in my brunch streams or something like that. So I may be guilty of committing my first repeat sin after 37 shows. But I only have about 250, 300 songs that I've written, and at 2 or 3 a day I know I do a lot of covers too, but I'm burning through the ones that I actually want to play for you pretty quickly. I don't think I'll be playing all original stuff 2 years from now if, if this is still going on. Anyway, this first one, what is it? What is it called? I'm gonna have to look at the table of contents. I don't even remember what I'm playing here. It is called Sounds About Right. And that sounds about right. That title sounds about right. Good morning, big boss man. What you got for me today? I said, good morning, big boss man. What you got for me today? He said, a little more work and a little less pay. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I might just lay down and die. I'll say, hey, hey, bartender, won't you please fill my cup? I'll say, hey, hey, bartender, won't you please fill my cup? She said, sorry, my friend, your credit's all used up. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I might just lay down and die. I asked my good friend, the accountant, what's a good age to retire? Yeah, I asked my good friend, the accountant, what's a good age to retire? Said you can stop working the day after you die. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I might just lay down and die. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I might just lay down and die. I might just lay down and die. I might just lay down and die. Sounds about right from the Ramblin Deano and His Enablers LP. I'm out of CDs. I don't have any for sale. Haven't had a chance to repress those yet, but we're not exactly doing a whole lot of touring, so there's not a whole lot of market for them at the moment, but you can stream that wherever you stream your stuff. You can download it if you want to download it from my website, so all that great stuff is available. I'm hoping someday very, very soon to be playing those songs, maybe here with those guys at the Fabulous White Horse in Austin, Texas, or at least hanging out here watching somebody else play some great music and having a drink with those guys maybe. So I'd like to do another one off of that record, and this is the lead-off track and kind of concerns something I was chatting a bit about over on the Book of Face the other day. that people seem to be super comfortable being a hell of a lot meaner and crueler in a social media environment than they would be in person. And this sort of examines that phenomenon. It's called Hater Generator. Wired and connected, and I'm gonna have my say. Lord help anyone who questions my ways. I'm lobbing grenades from behind my firewall. The man behind the curtain is only 4 feet tall, and we get what we deserve. Petty and mean, I got a hater generator. It's a perfect machine, and we get what we deserve. Petty and mean, I got a hater generator. It's a perfect machine. Anonymous, protected in my bedroom late at night. I'm a highball of opinions. I'm starving for a fight. My words are my weapons, an enemy I cannot see. Determined to show the world just how ugly I can be. And we get what we deserve. Petty and mean, I got a hater generator. It's a perfect machine. And we get what we deserve. Petty and mean, I got a hater generator. It's a perfect machine. If we were in the same room, might we be on the same page? We're standing next to me. Could you maintain your rage? Were your words so intense before the technology? I'm looking over the wall, and you're looking at me, and we get what we deserve. Petty and mean, I got a hater generator. It's a perfect machine, and we get what we deserve. Petty and mean, I got a hater generator. It's a perfect machine, a perfect machine, a perfect machine. Hater Generator, off of the Ramblin Deano and His Enablers LP. That's long player for you kids out there. Hey, I've got a new one for you today. Another in what may end up being a series of of pandemic-related novelty songs. We got one in the works that I'm waiting on Tamanay's fiddle part, and I'm looking at you, Tamanay. And this might be. John says I'm looking slick and well groomed today. Well, you know, you have to shower at least once a week, whether you need it or not. So this one is may get tweaked a little bit. It may not be performed exactly perfectly, but it's just kind of a jokey song anyway. And it occurred to me that the phrase "stay-at-home order" could have a more kind of honky-tonk like implication, and so I wrote this song called "Stay-at-Home Order." Well, any friend can tell you that I can't hold my drink. One minute I'm all smiles, the next I'm thrown up in the sink. But my sweetheart's the brains of the outfit, and she wants what's best for me. So there's a stay-at-home order, effective immediately. A stay-at-home order to protect me from myself. There's only so much damage I can do on our own couch. I was on my way out the door when she made her decree. There's a stay-at-home order, immediately. Anyone who knows me knows I take everything too far. When it gets to closing time, you'll find me face down on the bar. But my baby knows just what to do to save the world from me. There's a stay-at-home order, effective immediately. A stay-at-home order to protect me from myself. There's only so much damage I can do on our own couch. I was already sitting in the truck before I noticed she hid the keys. There's a stay-at-home order, effective immediately. Yeah, there's a stay-at-home order, effective immediately. Stay-at-home order. Like I said, a few adjustments to be made with that one, but there's a saying we use in the song world when we're in the studio that you can't polish a turd, and then the response to that one is that I thought was really amusing is you can't polish a turd, but you can roll it in glitter. So I plan on rolling that one in glitter a little bit more. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to spend the next half hour trying to put this episode up on YouTube for the YouTube watchers. And then I'm gonna lie down because I still don't feel all that great. And hopefully by the end of this week I'll be kind of back to normal. Yeah, thanks as always for being here. I'll be here tomorrow morning. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but that's usually the case. And I hope you're all happy, safe, sane, and staying at home because there's a stay-at-home order effective immediately. Love y'all. Bye-bye.